to run from being convinced. Yeah, we ain't like, we just giving you the truth.
That's it.
But Jake be resisting. Like, I don't want to, y'all trying to turn me into.
Make me believe.
Just taking the wool off your eyes, that's all it is. Man.
That's it.
By coming out the scriptures. And you're not going to get this at a Christian church.
Oh, definitely. What? We would have still been going over 2 sentences back in Isaiah still. If this was a Christian church. Shoot.
And then when you go down to that Deuteronomy 28, if you go to Amos 3 and 3, he said he'll punish us for all our iniquities. Right. And that leads right back to Deuteronomy 28, the 28th chapter.
And in the 7th chapter, or is it the 7th chapter? Where where the Lord, where it talk about the Lord not delighting and punishing us, but he'll delight it. He'll have it to where he will destroy us if we going off, but he gonna multiply us.
Yeah, he wanna do good. We wanna do good by us,
Right, cause we got the Lord name stamped on us. So how do it look to the heathen? When the Lord, when the Lord constantly got to do us like this, like the Lord don't. That's why the Lord gonna put the laws on our inward parts, so we don't go off and we be those pillars in the earth that looked at to righteousness. These heathens, man, they ain't got it. The reason we are the way we are is because the Lord made us that way.
Okay. You still got that Isaiah 48?
Mm-hmm.
Jump down to... Really, you can keep going on it. You read 7. Because he talks about that too. Go right to it. Just too much truth.
Boy.
Knows what he's saying in the car right now.
Baby, I wasn't really listening to them. I really wasn't believing what they were saying. We partners in this.
He's probably looking it up.
They're trying to make me. They're trying to make me. I'm not trying to make anything. We're just trying to take the wool off y'all.
Yeah, that's it. I know what I was gonna say. That remind me, like we were saying at last count, that movie They Live. You got damn to fight Jake and beat him up.
Hey, I was watching that too.
I thought you was gonna say like that movie Bird Box. He's trying to get the old woman eyes open to see the truth.
Yeah.
That's how you gotta do Jake.
We barely scratched the surface on the validity of the scriptures.
He just gonna overdose on the truth.
Yeah, because Jake really, what we was doing was he had a lot of thoughts out there. We were just showing him that those thoughts tied to the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
We was connecting the dots, and we was telling him that the scriptures is real. Because at first, when we asked him if he believed, he's like, to some extent, it got some truth. But now we were just barely showing him that everything that deals with order and truth goes to the scriptures somehow. Just like we was talking about the commandments: don't steal, don't kill. That goes back to the scriptures, man. Or what countries decide what's right, that goes back to the scriptures, man. Well, how to keep order, that's in the scriptures, that's in the law. It's the law the Lord gave us. That's why these other countries got everything all upside down, because they don't keep the laws to the fullest extent. They don't keep it to the fullest extent. They allow wickedness to go on. There shouldn't be any sodomy going on, but America makes room for that and gives them laws and rights. That's why you got all these problems. That's why you got STDs all over the place. That's why you got transgenders all over the place. That's why you got a battle now between improving who's man, who's woman, giving a bathroom, 17 different genders. Now you got gender expression. All this confusion. When if you just kept the law from the beginning, you wouldn't have this issue. But we was just tying the scriptures to his thoughts on how things work in order to prove that the scriptures are very real. All right, that it is the way of life that has been said over thousands of years ago, what's right, what's wrong, and it's still to this day. Because man never changed, the way we live never changed. So the laws are the same. The only issue is that the people who are supposed to rule this world are not in power. Like we really the real police officers. We just don't got the powers to enforce. The police officers today, they have the power to enforce this corrupt law. We really the officers of the righteousness. We just can't enforce right now. But we're gonna get to that point. But we use it as an example of this is what happens when you let wickedness spread. You get these issues. You get disobedient women, boorish women, children all over the place. This is what happens when you break down the household. This is what happens when you abandon the traditional way of living. No matter what anybody says, then what you say, women are independent, all that. When you go back to the traditional way of, you can't knock it for anything. Everybody had what they need. There's nothing you can look at in the traditional way a household was ran and say, okay, this is a man like this, a woman like this, children like that. No, they had everything. Equal influence on the children, order, right? Everything was in order. I don't give a damn about you and your I don't want to stray too far, but I don't give a damn about everything you can say about counseling, this account. If you just stuck with traditional, you didn't lack anything, and you can't fight that. You can't fight it. See, that's why you gotta stick with the scripts, man.
And emotion didn't have a place like it did today. Like I don't get how so many people can put aside what's better, what's best as a whole for a little tiny ass emotion. Oh, I feel like this because I was told to feel like this. Like, like I tell a lot of women in my family, like, why do you think that being in order is oppressive? It's because you was raised here. But women in other countries, they don't think it's oppressive. They just know that that's the natural way of how they were raised, and it has a benefit. Like it has a reason why they cover up. A reason why they don't do all this wild shit and just, from dude to dude to dude to, like, it's not a benefiting lifestyle. Look, I had that 40 dead Isaiah 48.
Yeah, I think we read 7.
Okay, yeah. Continuing back in Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 8. Yeah, thou heardest not, yea, thou knewest not, yea, from that time that thine ear was not open, for I knew that thou wouldest deal very treacherously, and was called a transgressor from the womb.
And that's why the Lord told us anyway. Even though he knew Jake was going to fall off, he told us anyway, just so Jake can't say, I'm going to give my glory and stuff to an idol, or my idol is the one that prophesied that for me. Jake was doing that, man. Jake would take a bundle of sticks or whatever, would make their own guide, happen to dodge a lion or escape a lion or escape death or somehow, and come out and say, hey, you know what? Because I was holding on to this idol, I escaped death, and they'll make a guide out of it, worship of it, and tell stories of it. Jake did that 100,000 times, even in the promised land. You see? But even then, the Lord still made it known that He's the power and that He prophesied what was going to happen and whatnot. So at the end of the day, you can't say, I didn't know. You can't say your idol did this. He still made it known, even though our people was hard-headed. So dealing with this chip, He made it clear as day, man. And we're just glad that He opened up our eyes to understand that we can help be mouthpieces of pushing out the truth. That this mark of the beast is our fighting chip. It is coming. It is the mark of the beast. It is going to be Esau's end game, because this new world order is a fantasy, a dream that they want to live out. The little movies, Elysium, all the other stuff.
I got a precept.
Don't think that those are just movies, right? That's their imagination or their heart's will put in theater. They want that, and they will get it by any way of means. And the way they're gonna get that is putting your whole life in form. It does take control. To them, you don't even have a name. You don't have a name. You're just a number to them. Just like if you get locked up, it's got a number. You're known by a number. They don't call you by your number. By your social security. Yeah. Now in this world, good luck getting a job. That's how they look at it.
I had a precept that how they imagine a dystopia society to be. This is Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Yep.
And they,
right.
And what they imagine is having everybody chill and them having everybody under their control, one world government. And that's their imagination. They want that dystopian society.
Technological dystopia.
Go into it a little bit more. When they sit down, when they have a seat at the table and about to feel it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I got that.
Yeah. Shall be in straight.
As he said, the table. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of the devil. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils.
Exactly. And a lot of you Israelites, y'all gonna have to. A lot of you Israelites, man, with your, don't trust Esau on this, Esau image on that. But somehow when it comes to this chip, you're just supposed to take it. You're supposed to trust that. A lot of you, man, are gonna be exposed because I can only assume that it's really because you want to stay here, you want to continue to get this money and build in this society. So when Esau goes to pass his chip, you need that to maintain that, rather than look at that as, oh yeah, we at the end of this thing. So that it also shows that you really don't believe that the Lord is coming soon. You don't want the Lord to come soon. That's what Jake is. Jake, man, these people know in the back of their minds that the Lord is clearly a higher power, God. They just don't want it because they love this world so much that they put the future of their sons and their daughters and wanting to see their grandchildren grow up and become a musician, go to college. They put that over the whole nation of Israel being established. They're not visionaries. They can't see the picture. Like Kendrick said, how can I paint a picture? How can I paint a picture when the colorblind is hanging with shit? You can't do that with these people. And they really think that the Most High give a damn about your son and his future. They don't give the Most High don't give a damn about that, man. You know?
This place, not to cut you off, but this place was meant for captivity, man. It's not for to be at our excellence and to mount to some shit. This is a place to serve out a punishment, man. And those of you that's looking to have a name in captivity, like, what the fuck are you thinking?
And that goes back to the Roman days when they had us like, they'll have us as like entertainment.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing today, but only it's that illusion of you got your freedom and you getting paid. That joke. Oh yeah, I got kind.
Like these people want to see their children grow up to work a job. I'd rather see my child grow up as a king in the rulership, or my daughter as a princess, the wife of a king, bringing me forth a bunch of children, grandchildren. I'd rather see that and she have everything in her. I'd rather see that and I can enjoy that than to see my daughter go to fucking college. Get straight A's or something so she can graduate. But then here comes a pandemic and now she has her ass at home. What the hell does that even matter, man? Yeah. I got family like that. Yeah. And now they just at home. They did all this work. Now they just at home. They don't know if they gonna. They don't know if they gonna work again, man. Because they chose like journalism and that shit. They don't know if they gonna work. Now, I'd rather have the kingdom of heaven, right? Yeah. Kingdom of heaven. What did you say? You wish you could raise your child in righteousness. Yeah. Kingdom of heaven. Yeah. You know, because in this kingdom you gonna have to fight.
Man.
Do your best, but you gonna be fighting Esau to the devil every day.
Uphill.
And your damn woman.
They're downhill.
And your damn woman, man. And the school teachers. And the daycare. Whereas in the kingdom, you gotta worry about this shit. You ain't gotta worry about working, man.
Oh, you want that in Job?
Yeah.
Job chapter 20. Start at verse 19. Job 20 and 19. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath vitally taken away an house which he builded not, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahawah shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right, and that word wicked there in the Hebrew, it means and workers and laborers. Say every hand of the laborer shall be upon him, and those are the working poor. You can say, hey, there was a cop that did a video, and he stated that he's all about the Constitution. He doesn't care about this whole pandemic. The Constitution rules all, and people get locked up for going to the parks. There's a constitutional rights that ain't right. And he pretty much said that if you guys keep pushing the American people like this, you're gonna wake a sleeping giant. And I'm not gonna be in that path. He's talking about the American people. Pretty much saying you push them over too much. And then he agrees with the people that's protesting, because he's all about the Constitution, right? So he even said it. He even stated, he said, look, I'll give my job, which I think he got fired from, but he said, look, if it comes down to it, me standing in the way of these people versus me trying to uphold some tyranny, he said, I'm standing out the way. If you don't want to upset these people. And then you already got Edomites protesting and things like that. So right now, Esau he's trying to establish his kingdom, his new world order. He's trying to do it speedily, right? And mind you, if the devil wants to establish something speedily, and the people don't comply, he will use forcible measures. And as we just read, people are going to be put to death. People are going to be killed for those who don't obey. We know Esau is known for his cruel tactics. He's going to bring back out the guillotine and make public execution. The point of that is to scare fear into the people. He's going to bring all that back. He's going to show you that this man is truly the devil. Oh, he wouldn't do that. The government.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
You about to find out, okay? You are about to find out. When they start rationing your food, when they start coming to your homes, when they start penalizing you for not complying, you're going to find out, man, that this whole virus is all a bunch of bullshit. It's under the guise of getting them to control you and to stick you, man. They want to stick you, inject you, and label you as a slave, right?